Hi, I'm Paris Koppens. I'm in the Design for Performance course at NIDA, and this is my portfolio. The start of my portfolio is statement pieces. I split it into two sections. I did like statement and developmental because my portfolio is mostly artwork. So I wanted to show them a little bit of like my finished product work and then also a little bit of my process work and my kind of design process. For the finished works, these are just probably some of my artworks that I'm most proud of, or that are like the statement pieces that I love to show to people when they ask me like what my art is. I think these best explain kind of my overall creativity. But then when I went into designing or like picking the developmental pieces, I think they're more interesting sometimes because they represent more of my process and my evolution as an artist, and they express my thinking more as well, which I think is really important. Looking back on it now, I would say these are the pieces that really summarize my experience as a visual artist. I felt like these were all the end goal pieces that I hit on my milestones. So like this piece here, this was my first ever oil painting that I'd ever done. And I was so proud of it. And I still think it's an amazing work of art and I wouldn't change anything about it. So I think that shows to me that this piece was definitely a pinnacle of my artistic expression. So yeah, I think I just picked the pieces that I really felt they expressed my creativity at its highest potential. They expressed the highest point I had reached as an artist at that point. Yeah, I think that was important to show NIDA, to show them what I had and what I could take forward into a different creative process. I initially wanted to apply for the costume course, and to get into that you need to make an item of clothing for the application. So I started taking a sewing class where I made some shirts and some pants and a couple other items from scratch using patterns. And then when I realized that design was actually the course I wanted to apply for and I had to pivot my portfolio a bit, I then decided to turn those pieces I had made for the costume course into art pieces that could be used in my portfolio. So that's what these two pieces are. I can talk about this one a bit because I think this is interesting in terms of a portfolio perspective. This like particular drawing right here, I drew as a piece starting to think more about costume design. I combined two elements of McQueen fashion pieces. One piece, I think I have it here, the top piece is from his summer 2020 collection and the skirt and belt were from his spring summer 2006 collection. So I found these two items online and I thought it would be interesting to combine them in my own ensemble drawing of it. And then I broke it down and analyzed it as well and annotated it. And I guess that was kind of to demonstrate my thinking going into this. Recently, I was able to see the McQueen exhibition as well in Melbourne, and seeing those pieces that I had drawn for the portfolio and now being a student at NIDA, it felt like a big full circle moment. So this was another one where I felt like I really showcased my talent. This was a pastel portrait I did of my great aunt and I entered it into the Brisbane Portrait Prize as well. And it got highly commended, which was really nice. That was a bit of an achieving moment for me. I never really entered my art into a lot of competitions, but the ones I did, I feel like I did well, and I wanted to show them that. I did like putting my art out there as well. And same with this one. This was another pastel piece, and I did really enjoy working with chalk and working with different media. I had done a lot of pencil drawings up until this point. You can see in this one as well, I did a lot of based off photographs, like photographic realism, into graphite drawings. And I'd done that a lot and I was getting a little bit bored of it, so I wanted to push it a little bit. So I got 3 portraits and I scrunched them up and then I laid them out and then photographed it and then I drew the photograph. So it kind of added another step to that process. But I really enjoyed it. It was a big challenge and it took me a very, very long time, but I'm very proud of how it turned out. And yeah, I guess just showing that I could take those skills and things that I had learned and push it to the next level and take it further and kind of change my practice up a little bit, I guess is what I want to show. I think my biggest advice would just be yourself and just show your entire range of your creativeness or your creative process as best you can. Show your talent and show your development. It doesn't matter exactly what specific skills you have. It's more about how you think about art and how you analyze it and how you are creative as a whole. So I think, yeah, just be yourself, show your full creativity as best you can.